Hello students, this is Savita Pawar. In this video we are going to see the solutions of lesson 3 exercise 3.3. Now before starting the exercise, let us see some of the points here which are important to solve exercise 3.3 about parallel lines. So these are the parallel lines and the one that is crossing the parallel line is called as a transversal. Now because of the transversal between the two parallel lines, they form 8 angles. Now here we have to see the relation of these 8 angles with each other. There are different relations. First one is vertically opposite angle. Now vertically opposite angles, that form the X here like this. So vertically opposite angles 1 and 3, 2 and 4, 5 and 7, 6 and 8. That I have written in same colored. Those are called as the vertically opposite angles and they are equal. They are 4 in pair. Okay. Next one is interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles that form the Z here, the corner of the Z, that is 4 and 6, and the inverse Z, that is 3 and 5. There are 2 pairs of interior alternate angles and they are equal to each other. Okay. Third one is the co-interior angles. Co-interior angles form the C shape here, the corners of the C. Inverse C here, this one and this one. Okay. So interior angles 4 plus 5. These are not equal but these form 180 degree. When adding up they form 180 degree. So 4 plus 5 is 180 and 3 plus 6 is 180. Okay. Then the fourth one is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles form the L shape. 1 equal to 5, 4 equal to 8, 2 equal to 6 and 3 equal to 7. So these are called as the corresponding angles. They are equal and there are four pairs of corresponding angles. Then the fifth one is interior alternate angles. Exterior alternate angles. Exterior alternate angles are outside the parallel lines. That is 1 and 7, 2 and 8. They are also equal. So these are some of the rules that you have to use in this exercise also. These are actually of parallel lines, but as you are going to solve the questions of parallelogram, so parallelogram has opposite sides parallel and therefore these properties are to be used in this exercise. Okay, let us start with the first question. Given a parallelogram ABCD, complete each of the following statement with the definition used. Now here AD, this is a parallelogram, means opposite sides are parallel. That is, this is parallel to this and this is parallel to this one. Okay. So AD will be equal to what? AD will be equal to BC here. The reason is written, opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Then angle DCB. Angle DCB. This angle will be equal to what? This angle will be equal to here angle DAB, this one. Okay. This is DCB is equal to DAB. So why? Same reason, DAB. Opposite angles of parallelogram, this is the short form for parallelogram, are equal. Then the next one is OC. OC, where is OC? This much. This is OC. OC is equal to what? OC is equal to OA here because diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. So O is a midpoint here. So this length is equal to this length. This length equal to this length. Okay. Then next comes DAB plus, that is DAB plus CDA. CDA. Which angle? DAB. DAB. That is this angle DAB plus CDA. CDA. Then this angle. Okay. That is forming the interior opposite angles. It is forming C here. C means equal to what? Equal to 180. Okay. So this way you have to write all these answers. that is interior opposite angles, as AB is parallel to DC. This AB is parallel to DC, and this be the transverse, so this forms here C. So these two angles form the interior opposite angles, or it is also called as co-interior opposite angles. Okay. Next one is, consider the following parallelograms and find the value of x, y and z. So x, y and z, this is given. A is z, C is x, B is 100 and D is y. Okay. So you have to find the unknown variables. So first here y will be equal to z. Measure angle D, that is y, equal to 100. Why? The reason is opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Okay. Therefore y is 100. You got the first answer. Then z or x you can take, whatever. So measure angle A equal to z equal to what? It will be equal to 180 minus y. Since this is 100 here, this will be 100. Okay, so this will be what? This is forming C here, as this is parallel to this. Okay, this line is parallel to this, so this is co-interior angle. So z plus y equal to 180. So z equal to 180 minus y. So that is equal to 180 minus 100. So z will be equal to 80 degrees. So z is here 80 degrees, and in front of z it is x, so x will also be 80 degrees. So y is 100, z is x. Okay, then want to find x here. So measure angle C equal to, that is measure angle C equal to x equal to 80 degrees. Reason is opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. That is the reason. So this way you have to find all the unknown angles. Now in this one here, now you can see this is 50. So for this parallelogram, this is the opposite angle, so this is also 50 here. Okay, now subtract 180 from this. So 180 minus 50, you get 130. And now this is a parallelogram, so this is parallel, and this is forming C here. So subtract 180 from 50 from 180, you get 130 here. And since this is opposite to this one, so this will also be 130. So now write the statements. That is, z will be equal to 180 minus 50 equal to 130. Therefore, x plus 50 equal to 180. Reason is co-interior angles. Therefore, x equal to 180 minus 50, x equal to 130 degrees. Okay, then y equal to, this is y equal to x equal to 130. Reason is opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Okay, this way you have to solve, and this was z equal to 130. So you got all the three unknown variables. Next one is, this is the kite here. For kite you can see the diagonals are perpendicular, not kite but this is a rhombus. The diagonals are perpendicular to each other. So this is 90 degree. So x will also be 90 degree because of vertically opposite angle. Now here in this triangle you can see two angles we know, and the third we have to find. Okay, so this is 90, this is 30. So this y we want to find y here. So this y is 90 plus 30 minus 60, that is 90 plus 30 and minus 180 you have to do, that gives you 60. So this way you have to find y. So let us start. Here x will be equal to 90, that is vertically opposite angles. So you got x. Then in that triangle, x plus y plus 30 equal to 180. X is 90 plus y plus 30 equal to 180. So y plus 120 equal to 180. So y equal to 180 minus 120, that gives y equal to 60. Y equal to 60 degrees. X equal to 90. Okay. Now y equal to 60 here. Y we got it as 60. Now you can see this is a rhombus. So this side is parallel to this side. So it is becoming a Z here like this. So this is Z. So y and this Z are like interior alternate angles. You can see above, I have explained it, what are interior alternate angles. It forms the shape of a Z. So here you have to write Z equal to y equal to 60, that is interior alternate angles. Got it? So this was all about question number 3. Then question number 4 here. Z is an exterior angle. One interior angle is given as 80. So obviously y will become 80 because these are opposite angles of parallelogram. Okay. Then with y, x is forming, or with this 80, x is forming what? Co-interior angle. This is C, or you can say this is also C here. So 180 minus 80, this becomes 100 here. This is co-interior, and you have to find Z here. So what will be Z then? So whatever will be x here, so this angle will be, now see, you can see this is forming L here. So L means corresponding angles. So this is 80, so this is also 80. So this way you can solve. So you have to write here y equal to 80, that is opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. So this is y equal to 80. Then x plus y equal to 180. The reason is co-interior angles. So x is, you want to find, y is 80 equal to 180. So x equal to 180 minus 80. So x equal to 100. So x equal to 100. So you got the value of x. Now you have to find the value of z. So z equal to 80. 80 here. Reason is corresponding angles. It is forming the corresponding angles with this 80. So this one and this one. It is corresponding angles. You can see the L shape here. Okay. Next one is this figure. This is quadrilateral. Now here 112 is given. So y will be 112. That is opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. So y will be 112. The reason is opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Okay. So y became 112. You have to find the x. Now consider this triangle. This one, y plus 40 plus x equal to 180. So y plus 40 plus x equal to 180. Here y is 112 plus 40 plus x equal to 180. So this becomes 152 plus x equal to 180. Therefore x equal to 180 minus 152, that becomes x equal to 28. So x equal to 28. So x you got it as, this one x you got it as 28. Okay, now you can see this becoming a z here, as this is parallel to this, so it is of the form like this. So this is x and this is z, so this is forming a shape of a z. So shape of a z gives interior alternate angles and they are equal. Okay, so x equal to z. So that thing you have to write, that z equal to x, that will be also 28 degrees. Reason is interior alternate angles. If you didn't understand it, you go up at the starting and see the explanation of the parallel lines. Now let us move to question number 3. Can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if D and B equal to 180? If this D and B are equal to 180, then can this be a parallelogram or not? Can this figure? So it can be a parallelogram. If it is 90 degree, then it will be a rectangle, and rectangle is also a parallelogram. Square is also a parallelogram, but it is not necessary to have total as 180. So you can write it as yes, it can be, but not necessary. Okay. Second figure is AB equal to CD equal to 8 and AD is 4 here and BC is 4.4. Okay, then can this be a parallelogram? But parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. Now in this it is 4 and this is 4.4. So no, this is not possible. No, as opposite sides are not equal. Which one? That is AD is not equal to BC. This is symbol for not equal. Now in this figure, third question is given as A is 70 and C is 65. Can this be possible? No, this also cannot be possible. As you know, opposite angles should be equal in parallelogram. So these are not equal. That is, opposite angles are not equal. That is, angle A is not equal to angle C. That's why. Okay. Fourth question is here. Draw the rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite sides of equal measures. So these has exactly two opposite angles of equal measures. So not sides but angles. So this is a kite which is having exactly two opposite angles of equal measures. So this is also x and this is also x here. Okay. So that is the rough figure of a kite. Then the next question is, the measure of two adjacent angles of parallelogram are given in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. Now this is a parallelogram ABCD. The measure of two adjacent angles have been given, A and B, as 3:2. So angle A is to angle B equal to 3:2. So let angle A be 3x and angle B, let it be 2x. Okay, now these are parallel lines. So you can see these are parallel lines here, and this is a transversal. This is forming a C shape, so it is co-interior angle, and co-interior angles are equal to 180. Therefore angle A plus angle B equal to 180. that is co-interior angles. So A is 3x, B is 2x equal to 180, phi x equal to 180. So x equal to 180 by phi, that gives the answer as what? 36. So this is x equal to 36. Now you have to find angle A and angle B here. Its values, they are in the form of x. You have to find the values in degrees. So angle A will be 3x, that is 3 into 36, that gives 108, this one, and angle B equal to 2x, that is 2 into 36, that gives 72. So angle A is 108 and angle B is 72. That total, if you do the sum of these two numbers, you get 180. So that is co-interior angles. Okay, this way. Sixth question is, two adjacent angles of parallelogram have equal measures. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. Now two adjacent are equal in values. So angle A equal to angle B equal to x. That is measure angle A, measure angle B equal to x here. So you have to write that these are also co-interior angles. So there will be addition. A plus measure angle B equal to 180, because reason is co-interior angles. So this is x plus x equal to 180, that is 2x equal to 180. So that gives x equal to 180 by 2. So value of x will become here 90 degree. So angle A and is equal to angle B, that is equal to 90 degree. Okay, this way. Question number 7 is given. This is the figure. HOPE are the vertices of this parallelogram, that is hope, and find the angle measures, that is XYZ. Now use some of the properties that we can use to find them. So here see, this is Z 40, X, Y, and this is 70. Okay. Now what can we do? So this is, if we do here 180 minus 70, 180 minus 70, since this is a straight line angle, so it becomes 110 here. So if this is 110, x will be 110, that is opposite angles of parallelogram. Okay, so this becomes 110, this is 40 here. So now, so this is 40, so this is also 40 here. Now add these two and total to Z, this is a triangle. So you will get as 150, 180 minus 150, that will be equal to 30 answer. Okay, let us start. See, straight line angle POH will be equal to 180 minus 70, that gives 110. Now X will be equal to 110. Reason is opposite angles of parallelogram. So X is 110. Now here Y will be equal to 40. The reason is, you can see, if this is parallel to this, so it is forming a Z here. Okay. So the reason is interior alternate angles of parallelogram. That is interior alternate angles of parallelogram. Okay, then y equal to 40 you got. Then remaining is z here. Now consider this triangle, that is in triangle POH. In triangle POH, you have two angles, the third one you have to find. So it is angle PHO plus that is measurement of angle POH plus measurement of angle OPH will be equal to 180. So PHO is Z here, POH is 110 and OPH is Y here, that is equal to 180. So you need to find Z. So Z plus 110 plus 40 equal to 180. So Z plus 150 equal to 180. This implies Z equal to 180 minus 150, that is Z equal to 30 degrees. Okay, so Z here is 30 degrees. So this way you have to solve question number 7. The next question is question 8. It is also a parallelogram. Now you have to find the sides here. So in parallelogram, you know, the opposite angles are sides are equal and parallel. So this is equal parallel to this, and this is also equal to this. So equal means the lengths are equal. So here GU that is GU is equal to SN, that is opposite sides of parallelogram. Therefore 3y minus 1 will be equal to 26. 3y equal to 26 plus 1, that is 27. So 3y equal to 27. So y equal to 27 by 3, that is 9 answer. So y will be equal to 9. You have to find the value of the variables. Similarly here SG equal to SG is equal to here NU again opposite sides of parallelogram. So those are 3x equal to 18. So 3x equal to 18. Therefore x equal to 18 upon 3, that is 6 answer. So x equal to 6 and y equal to 9. So that is the thing. Next question is here. Second one is RUNS, runs. Here the diagonals have been given. So diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. That means that this is the center point. So this length will be equal to this length here. So this length will be equal to this length, and this will be equal to this length. Okay. So let us find the values for Rn x plus y equal to 16. Okay. And for SU it will be y plus 7 equal to 20. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2 here. From this you can find the value of y here. So y equal to 20 minus 7. So y equal to 13 answer here. Okay, substitute 13 in equation 1. So you will get as equation 1 as x plus y is 13 equal to 16. So x equal to 16 minus 13, that is x equal to 3 answer. Okay, so x equal to 3. So this way you have to solve question number 2 or question number 8. Okay, let us move to question number 9. In question number 9 you can see there are two parallelograms on the same base. This is first one is RISK and second one is CLUE, CLUE. Okay, CLUE. You have to find the value of x that is intersecting between the two sides of the parallelogram, that is x here. So let us start here. Now you can see here 120, this one K and S, these are co-interior angles forming a C angle here. So this angle you can find by subtracting this by 180. So you can find angle S equal to, you have to write in parallelogram RISK, okay, angle K plus angle S equal to 180 degrees. That is, the reason is co-interior angles. So K is 120 plus you want to find S equal to 180. So angle S equal to 180 minus 120, that gives you 60 degrees. So this becomes here, this angle becomes 60 degrees. Similarly, now you can find E here. In from the parallelogram CLUE, you can see 70 and this is 70. These are opposite angles of parallelogram. So this becomes here 70. So you have to write the reason that in parallelogram CLUE, so in parallelogram CLUE, angle L equal to angle E, angle L equal to angle E, reason is, and how much it is, you have to write, equal to 70. The reason is opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Now consider that triangle, this one, consider this triangle having x here, okay. So this E plus S plus x equal to 180, three angles are there in this triangle. So add these two and subtract from 180, you get the answer of x, okay. Therefore this becomes 70 plus 60 plus x equal to 180. This is 130 plus x equal to 180. So x equal to 180 minus 130, that gives x equal to 50 degrees. So this is the value of x here, okay. This way you have to solve it. Question number 10 is, explain how this figure is trapezium. Now you have to prove that whether this figure is trapezium or not, and which of the two sides of it are parallel. If this is a trapezium, then which of the two sides are parallel, we have to show, okay. So let us start. Here you can see that M and L, these are the two angles whose measures have been given, 180. So if we add these two, it should be 180. Let us see, M plus angle L equal to 100 plus 80. Yes, it is coming as 180. So if it is 180, that means these two lines are parallel. That is, this is parallel to this. So it is a trapezium. Therefore, MN is parallel to KL, and therefore MNKL is a trapezium, okay. Which of the two sides are parallel? This is already given here. The next question is 11th one, okay. Here I have to reduce the space. Now find angle C. In this question, find angle C here, and it is given that AB is parallel to DC. This is parallel to DC, and so this angle you have to find. So here you have to write AB is parallel to DC. Therefore, measure angle C plus measure angle B will be equal to 180. The reason is co-interior angles. So you want to find measure angle C. B is given as 120 equal to 180. So measure angle C is 180 minus 120. So that is measure angle C is 60 degrees. Okay. So this way you have to solve it. Next question is, they are asking only find measure angle C, and if in the figure 3.33 if AB is parallel to this. Next question is question 12. Find the measure of R and measure of P and S. You want to find the measure of P and S, B and S if PS is parallel, SP is parallel to RQ here. If this is parallel to this, if you find measure angle R, then there is more than one method to find the P. Okay. So now here you can see measure angle R, it is given as square. So measure angle R equal to 90 degrees. Measure angle Q is already given to you as 130 degrees. That is the given thing. So measure angle S will be what? So if this is 90, so this will be also be 90, as it is 180 minus 90. So measure angle S is also equal to 90 degree. Reason is co-interior angles. So this is 90. So this measure angle S is 90 here. Okay. So what about measure angle P now? For measure angle P now, you can see it is a quadrilateral. Okay. So the total of the sum of the interior angles of quadrilateral is 360. So subtract, add these all three and subtract from 360, you will get P. So measure angle P equal to 360 minus 90 plus 90 plus 130. This is 90, 90 and 130. Add these all and subtract from 360. So you will get 360 minus, this will be 310. So that gives you 50 degrees. So measure angle P equal to 50 degrees. So this is your 50 degrees here. So this way you have to solve question number 12. Okay. So that's all for now. This was all about exercise 3.3. Okay. So if you have any query, you can ask me in the comment box. Do like, share and subscribe my channel. Get the map.